Hi guys, so in this recording I'm going to show you how time we can use time to get the greetings according to the time. It's like evening, afternoon, morning, night, early morning, all that. So what I've done is basically I created a time package, and in that I just created on greeting files, and I'm just going to work on this, hiding right now this so that it looks better. Now I'm going to explain you how. So in early morning I have to find, like, it should be 1 microsecond, so it's like hour, minutes, seconds and microseconds. For the morning it's like from 6 a.m. till 12, exact 12. So till 12 it will be morning, but 12 plus 1 microsecond and it's noon started, and it will end at 16, which is 5 p.m. So from 5 p.m. evening will start, and from until night 20. So then 20 is 8 basically, so 8 p.m. So after 8 p.m. it's all night, but it will end early morning with that 12, right? So this is complete cycle basically we are defining. So for typical Python we need one module only, which is datetime modules, and this is built in, so you don't have to worry about and do installation or something. So let's get into codes, and what we're going to do is import datetime. And now point is I cannot actually use the current time right now because I have to show you different samples or examples. So what I'm going to do is a test function which will just get the input from me. I'll give it a random time every time, and then we're going to just test according to that, right? So for now we're going to define function def, and I can name it that time compare, and that's it. Now point is we are just going to compare time. Now date time give you year, month, date, day, then your time, your zone, blah blah blah. There is a lot of values in that. So what we're going to do is basically we're going to get the separated exact value which we are going to work on. So it's minute, and then second, and then m second. So it's HRS for R, MINs for minute, SEC for seconds, and MSEC is for microseconds. Quite explanatory, but still thinking to say. Right, now what we're going to do first thing is we're going to get the current time. So I'm going to tell you how to get the current time. It's a big logic here, it's too much hard to do it. And well, I'm just going to do it. And oh no, not you. Datetime dot now. This happens if you install Kite. Actually it's an AI for Python. I'm still working on it, learning, so sometimes it just give you the code you don't want it. But so okay, sorry, babbling, I missed the part. So this is the one. So datetime dot now is basically the current date time. Okay, now if I print, I'm gonna print this one, and I'm going to show you the entire date time that we don't want, but that's fine because we're going to separate it according to the need. So we're going to print it obviously. So present time is, or current time is, whatever you like. We're going to give now underscore time. Okay, so this is how you're going to print your current time. Now what we're going to do is, as I'm going to give you the time, the custom time, so I'm going to give you the name like that way. So C use the time, or you can give custom time, it's up to you. For now it's custom use time, so C is for customer. And I'm going to give you now time dot replace. You can just replace, and you're going to define the time. So this is how you're going to not going to leave any type like data type, and it will be easy for you to compare. So once you do it, now point is now time has a lot of strings, so you're going to define everything particularly. So parameter, according to the parameter you're going to pass every value. So if you're talking about custom, we're going to get the values in these for custom time. So we're going to define HR like this, then minute will be MIN, then comma, then second will be SEC. Oh sorry, SEC, and if you're going to put microseconds, that will be MSEC. Okay, so in this situation we get the I always mistype that one. We're going to get the custom time, so we're going to define custom time entered by the user is, wow, that's a long sentence, but that's fine now, is see user crystal time. So it's okay if we give a long sentence, there's no problem, that's a simple string. I'm not going to explain you for that. Now the point is, we have to define a lot of declaration. So now we're going to do that morning, this code, we're going to define this code. Okay, so the early morning will be this, morning will be this, noon will be this, evening will be this, and night will be this. So we're going to define that way, same way, using now time dot replace. Okay, so that's why you're not going to miss any data types or something. So, and it will be easy for you to compare. Now time dot replace. Now for morning, what we say is r equals to the, let's go again, so it's 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1, right? So r will be 0 1, or you can simply say 0 0. So 1 0 or 2 0, it doesn't matter, it will read it as 0, so we can give 1 0 only. Minute will be 0, second will be 0, but for microsecond it will be 0 1. Okay, now microsecond has a big defined value, but it's okay if you give 0 1 1, no problem there. Okay, now morning goes this way. Now we're going to define morning 6 a.m. okay, so naming convention should be easy to read. Now again, r, so it does work for 24-hour format, so you have to define very specifically. So 6, now comma, and we're going to give minute, which will be 0, and we're going to give second, which will be 0, and for microsecond 2, which will be 0. We're just going to put it at 0. You can make it as 1, so that till 6 it's early morning, and 6 1 microsecond it's a good morning situation. Okay, then you can give noon 12. So now again, now time dot replace, and we can do this r 12, equals to 12 comma minute equals to 0 comma second equals to 0 comma microsecond. Now so microsecond should be 1, because noon starts 12, 1 microsecond till 12 we going to count it as morning only. So this goes noon and then evening, so evening 5, so that will be again now time dot replace r, that will be 5, so 5 is basically 16. Okay, minute is 0, second is 0 again, and microsecond was again 0. Okay, the same way we have to put for night, which will be 20. We're going to give night 8. Okay, so this is how you get morning to night till 8, right? Now what we have to do is basically, these are declaration by for. So now what we do is we do try, and now we do just simple comparison logic. So this time goes in this time goes in this, so according to that we're going to give. So now I'm going to pause this video, and once I'll type that all if and buts, I'll just resume it and show you it. Okay, hi, so by far I have just typed all. So morning we can just get the C type custom type user time, and if it is less than or equals to morning and it's morning, so we're going to it's early morning while you're working. Then according to that it's noon before, so good morning, may I get your reminders, because generally in the morning you get the reminders. And if it's past noon and before evening, so good afternoon, I can feel the sun, because sun is always there in the noon time. And for evening fine, I have defined like user time before night. So good evening, I would like to cup of coffee. Generally in the evening I used to go for a coffee, so it's obvious. And in case if it doesn't match anything, then I can see my bed, I want to sleep because it's a night time, come on. Though I'm always in the office during those times, so doesn't matter. Now I created also this test time. So test time in this haven't done much. What all I have done is I'm just going to get an input type which will be string obvio, and then we're going to enter the time as per the colons. So it will be like 20 colon 30 colon 55 colon 14, something like that. And after that we're going to split those into string. So I don't want, you can do it 4 time inputs, or you can get it at once and just simply split it with the colon and just pass these value into this particular their respective variables. Now the point is the time replace uses the integer value and you're getting a basic string value. So what you're going to do is basically I'll show you that you'll get a string, and once you pass it here you will get all as a integer type. So what you can do, one more thing is yeah, this will work, or time compare. Oh, this will be fine actually, but it's because we are doing this typecasting thing. We're going to find every integer, every r as an integer, and then passing it to specific ones. This is fine. Now the same thing we have done it here, we have done it here, and the point is if you don't do it, it will be fine. You don't have to declare hr equals, because you know the sequence and it doesn't have any other variable, you're passing entire value. But it's a good option if you give it specifically, because it just avoid any messed up situations. So this is all. Now what we're going to do is we're going to call this 2 line gaps test time function, and we'll start with the testing. So for example, let's consider 2-3 cases. Now we're going to enter the time according to that. So for example, we're going to check for the early morning. Okay, so 00 colon 00 colon 00 colon 01. So it should say early morning stuff. Now if you want to check for the noon, so we're going to give 12 colon 0 colon 0 colon 0. And if you give for night, so we'll give 21 colon 23 colon 15 colon 18. Oh sorry, that is not about it, and even let's consider this safe side. Okay, so we have 3 inputs and we're going to test according to that. So let's run it. APK. So enter the value and we're going to paste this lab. Yeah, so it says 001 class type is string. This is the print function. It get everything and it give you the exact user time, so basically string time, so you have to convert it. So we split it all, so present time that goes to the wait top method, so we get this present time value, now time, and it shows the date and the time. So now time gets date and time, so that's why we have to define our minute, second, everything. Then custom type entered by the user is with the date and the time. Now the point is if we get the time only, we're going to work on that. So it is early morning, and why are we working? So point is you give 000001 and it always goes to the 10th place. So the plus part is it's check that is it early morning, or is it less than or equal to early morning, and before it's 6, yes it is, so it's an early morning why we are working. Right, now let's try with another data. So we have exact 12, so it should consider this time as a morning time. And exactly custom time enter is 12. Good morning, may I get your reminder? So basically we're going to compare if it is before noon, so we're going to get the reminders for you again. So last one, that is for night. So and I see my value spelling is all incorrect, so yeah, please spare me for that. So I can see my bed, I want to sleep. It's basically it's considered as a night, it's complete night, and again 10th value, hidden time. So this is how basically you can do. Now point is if you don't want to go with your your now time, sorry for the custom time, what you can basically do is simply, rather than using C user time, what you have to put is basically your now time, and once you do with the now time, it will work. So that's all. And in the weather video, where I'm going to show you how you can get the weathers as per your city and state, I'm going to show you how you can basically manipulate the time as well. And till that time, bye bye, see ya.